If I could have a superpower, I think it would be to get the Wall Street Journal 1 year in advance. That might help me in my personal investing.
The power of persuasion, because that could be useful in your everyday life and not necessarily just fighting criminals and bad guys.
So, pretty consistent since I was 20 years old. Bob Seger, Fleetwood Mac, Marshall Tucker, whatever's on the oldie station on the radio.
Actually, since the Grateful Dead Fare Thee Well tour, which we were able to listen to on Sirius XM, I've been kind of in a Grateful Dead kick for the last couple of weeks.
I am definitely a peanut M&M guy, and please don't leave the bag close by, because that would not be good.
Definitely peanut, although now that they have the peanut butter, I'd have to actually go with those.
That's really hard to say. I've got a great wife, 4 kids who have been fantastic, so it's probably something to do with them. Although I would say maybe it's the first time I ever played 18 holes of golf and didn't lose the golf ball. Maybe that was a proudest moment.
Personally, I'd say completing a sprint triathlon, which I recently did, that really took not just the training aspect of it, but the mental, I really want to quit, but I can't kind of aspect of it. So actually crossing the finish line at that was pretty exciting.
It was definitely typing. The nun who taught typing in my school was very tough in high school, and I dreaded going to that class every day.
Math. Our algebra teacher freshman year put D, none of the above, on every exam, so you were never quite sure of whether you actually got it wrong or whether you just did the problem wrong. So I think that kind of threw me off for the rest of math for high school.
I think I would have given it to my parents. They raised 7 kids successfully, and I couldn't even imagine doing that in this day and age, so they probably would deserve it.
I'd probably find a school that was in need and donate it there.
Well, right now it's Thai food. I grew up in a family of 7 kids and lived in a fraternity in college, so I pretty much ate just about anything.
Everything? But I would have to go with ice cream. Anytime there is ice cream in the house, it, honest to God, wakes me up at like 2 in the morning and I have to finish it.
Well, as you know, I have a pretty broad range of foods that I like, but I've spent a lot of time in China, and there's some pretty weird things that I've eaten over the years that I don't think I would want to try again.
Onions. As a little kid, we went to a place and ordered hot fudge sundaes, and in the hot fudge sundaes were onions because they must have shared the grill where they heated both of them, and that is the absolute worst taste in the world. Onions in your hot fudge.
It's definitely Christmas. Christmas is a great time to get together with family and friends and kind of slow down and check out for a few days, so it's really my favorite holiday by far.
I'd have to say Thanksgiving. We have a lot of fun traditions that we've started in the last couple of years, where we start with a turkey trot, and then we spend time at both of our families, and then I take a group of my teenage cousins Black Friday shopping, so it kind of turns into a 24-hour whirlwind event of food and fun.
I think my favorite childhood memory is fishing with my dad. It was really a lot of fun. We never caught that many fish, but we had a good time trying to figure it out.
Every Sunday we used to do a family event. I have a lot of uncles and aunts and cousins in the area, so we would all kind of pile into a Suburban and do something fun together for the day. So we had a lot of good memories come out of those Sundays.
Family guy, fair, and focused, I think, would be the 3 words that probably describe me best.
I would say passionate, inquisitive, and I'm sure most everybody says this, but loyal.